want this a little bit wider here. That's my
And you are?
I'm Andrea Holtzwarth, yeah.
Are we keeping you? Or are you?
Nope, sorry. It's
No.
a habit of an Apple Watch. Every time something comes, I always look. I have a habit of trying to break.
No, I just want to make sure that I wasn't. Let me have you spin your shoulders around this way. This way, this way. There you go, right
Okay.
there. Well, maybe not that far. Right there. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Andrea Holtzwarth. Andrea Holtzwarth. Okay. Okay, Andrea. Back here. All right. Right in here, and you're going to address question 4?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, and I'll give you a 5 countdown with 2 silent ones so we have some space. So we're
Okay.
going 5, 4, 3.
So today at the Bartlesville Showcase, we had the opportunity to see a K through 12 spectrum of Project Lead the Way. We saw kindergarten students coding and working on the human body and learning about the bones and the different organs along with lungs and heart. We also had the opportunity to really see the engagement of our middle school gateway program, and then we capped it off with seeing the high school programs of computer science and engineering. Bartlesville really has a K through 12 program with all the pathways working cohesively. It was really neat today to see how the high school really knew what was going on at the middle school, along with the middle school knowing what's going on at the elementary school. And the middle school teachers even commented on how excited they are to see those elementary students when they get to middle school who've had Project Lead the Way launch, because they have that mindset and skill set of failing forward and knowing that it's okay to fail and they'll have another opportunity to work on their project again. Another thing that I really valued today was seeing the passionate educators here at Bartlesville. We had the opportunity to hear from them and hear from their experience. One middle school educator shared that she's been an educator for nearly 20 years. In the past 3 years, she's taught Project Lead the Way Gateway, and those have been her favorite 3 years of being an educator. She felt that it reinvigorated her as an educator, the professional development that Project Lead the Way provided, but also the coursework and the engagement of her students and seeing them work on projects that they are leading their creativity and they're leading the problem-solving component of it. That was a really special moment today. I also really enjoyed hearing from the high school students. There was one high school student in particular that really just shined when she was talking about how excited she is to attend school every day, to attend her Project Lead the Way classes. She was in Introduction to Engineering Design, which in the engineering fields, that is generally primarily a male-dominated field. What I saw today was a lot of females interested in engineering and in STEM, and I really do believe it's because Bartlesville, has invested in STEM education K-12. This female student shared that engineering was just like being a doctor, critical in the workforce. Every community needs an engineer and every community needs a doctor.
Fantastic, thank you.
Sorry, I kind of rattled on a little bit.
Oh, no,
I
please.
think it was
Okay.
great.
Please,
No.
I prefer people to rattle on.
Okay, good.
Tell me what you are, who.
What I
Yeah, tell me, who you are and what you do.
Let me go back over here.
Okay.
Okay. And just give us a little background of what you do and talk a little bit about that. In 5, 4, 3.
I'm Andrea Holtzwarth. I am the Senior Director of School Engagement on the West Central Region team, on the engagement team for Project Lead the Way. I work with school districts across Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas, and I really serve as a support system for school districts as they look to implement Project Lead the Way. I joined Project Lead the Way about 2.5 years ago, and prior to that I was at a university level working on recruitment, and I supported Project Lead the Way training. One of the things when I joined that university was learning that Project Lead the Way students were the students that we wanted to recruit to our College of Engineering. These students knew how to think critically, they knew how to work together in a group, they knew how to, they had the grit to continue to move forward when their problems weren't working. They were also the students that we not only could recruit, but we could also retain them because they already had the skill set of what it was like to be an engineering major because of their coursework that they had in the high school. I was able to join the Project Lead the Way team, and it's really been amazing to see how Project Lead the Way can impact students nationally. I think what's been awesome seeing today was seeing how Bartlesville compares nationally to other school districts across the nation. Like I said, I work with school districts in a large variety, and this school district, all the way from the administration level, they have down to the students, they really see the vision of STEM education, and I think that's powerful.
Good. Yeah, that's perfect. And could you add just a little bit, and I don't want you to lie, but tell us about how much better Bartlesville is than Milwaukee, okay? Yeah.
I was like, what is that?
Just,
yeah, I can elaborate on that.
Yeah, and again, don't say anything that's not true. Just
it's all true.
It's all true. Okay, in 5, 4, 3.
Today I had the opportunity to see Bartlesville's PTLW programs all the way K through 12, and one of the things that I think sets this program apart really is the vision that the entire district has. All the way from the administration level, down to each building level, down to all the educators in the district know the vision of Project Lead the Way and really STEM education. I think it's powerful to, when you walk up to a student, they understand what coursework they're in, they understand why they enjoy Project Lead the Way, and they understand how Project Lead the Way and their STEM program is going to help them when they go into the workforce or when they go on to post-secondary. They understand how they'll be more prepared because of the coursework. I saw the level of engagement of these students today, and I was inspired leaving those classrooms because I could tell that these students really enjoyed what they were doing, and they may not all become engineers or computer scientists. If they do, they'll definitely have a job waiting for them in those fields. But they all had a grit, they all had the problem-solving ability, critical thinking skills that is going to make them successful in any area, in any field that they choose.
Can we hire her to do all the other voiceovers or anything else that we do? Would that be okay?
Are you available?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
For our job fair?
Yeah.